Hey guys, what's going on? Tricky1 here from Trickeyproductions, bringing you an Inzektor deck profile. This is my competitive Inzektor deck that I do actually run. I own all of these cards, and it's a real life deck. Alright, let's get started. I've got the simple that everyone has, 3 Dragonfly, 3 Centipede, 3 Hornet. I mean, that's kind of required in an Inzektor deck. I actually run 2 Mantis, 2 Ladybug, and 2 Hopper. A lot of people criticize this and say I need to take out one of each of those and put in tour guides. I could do it, I have the cards, I choose not to. I really just don't feel like copying a deck, and I have reasons for wanting 2 of these. They help me more than you would think. Because, for instance, if my opening hand is like 2 of these, or one of these, one of these, one of these, or whatever, and I don't have a Hornet, all I have to do is summon Dragonfly, effect, equip with Ladybug, send to grave, make him level 5, special out a Hornet, equip, make it level 5, go into a first turn Tiras on my end phase, dump Hornet into the grave. I'm set for next turn, and I have a Tiras. Hopper, it just helps with the special summoning of same way and the searching or whatever. I run 3 Veiler. Veiler is really important in today's day and age. I mean, every meta deck, every deck that tops uses a bunch of effects, so this card shuts them down. Not to mention their lights, and I run BLS. It's a staple for me, any of my decks, that card will be in it. It's got significant meaning to me. I mean, heck, look at my mat, it's a BLS. I got Sangan, he's good for searching. Alright, spells and traps, I got the staple, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, 3 MST. The 3 is not only for their back row destruction, but I can use it on myself to blow up for effects. For instance, that guy, Gigamandus, has all kinds of funny things happen. Or if I still have a leftover Hornet equipped to a Dragonfly from last turn, they didn't give me any targets, I can just go MST Hornet and then go off. Monster Reborn, of course, Book of Moon, and then Foolish Burial's kind of required for this deck. I run 2 of the swords. I just find 3 a bit too cloggy. That's just my personal opinion. I run 1 Solemn Warning. I don't like Judgment. It takes away too many life points. I run 2 Torrential and 2 Call of the Haunted. I mean, if nothing else, I have a dead Dragonfly on the field that they Veilered. They summon something, Torrential it away, and then turn around and Call of the Haunted the Dragonfly back, and I'm set. 2 Fiendish Chains to not only stop attacks, but stop nasty effects that I don't want going off if I don't have Veiler in hand. And 3 Safe Zone. Now this card, people at my locals hate me for running it, because it is such a good card. I'm going to read the effect, just because it deserves it. Select 1 face-up attack position monster on the field, for instance, a Veilered Dragonfly or whatever. It cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So Dark Hole, can't touch it. T-Prison, can't touch it. Mirror Force, can't touch it. Nothing can touch it. It cannot be destroyed by battle, so it just sits there as a shield. And it can't attack directly, which, oh well. When this card gets destroyed, blow up the monster. When the monster gets destroyed, or removed from the field, destroy this card. Really, the only way to combat that is to bounce it. That's really the only thing you can do. Either bounce the monster or bounce the safe zone. So, I've had an instance where I had BLS on the field and it was safe zoned because they tried dark holing, and then I was just able to sit on it. Another thing with safe zone. If I pull out Bryonic, activate safe zone, target their monster, drop a Hornet or whatever else into the grave, Target safe zone. Safe zone comes back to my hand. Their monster is destroyed. Reset safe zone. Can rinse and repeat next turn. Okay, for the extra deck, I have Armory Arm, mostly because Armory Arm BLS is a broken combo. Plus, you're gonna take 4,000 to the face no matter what if you have an attack position monster. Cataster shuts down anything that's not dark, so Light Sworns, Heretics, whatever, I can pretty much shut them out. Bryo bounces their important stuff back to their hand. Black Rose, just in case of nuking, just blow everything. Stardust Dragon, to prevent destruction. I run 2 Zen mains. I actually own 3, but 3 is too much, takes up too much extra deck space. I have a Leviathan, a Giga Brilliant, String Digen. I run Adrius, Tyrus, and Zenmayo. You're wondering why I ran 2 of those ladybugs? I have 3 rank 5s in my extra deck. Not to mention, I have Photon Strike Bouncer, one of the probably most broken cards in this game at the moment. And then a Gaia Dragoon Thunder Charger. You may wonder why I run it when I have no dragons or whatever. Simple. I have an Aegis, Tyrus, and a Zenmayo. They have no materials left. Stack this on top. Same attack, but with piercing. Also, if I'm against heretics, they have an Atum. I can Valor it. Next turn, I can take control of it with my 3-sided electric viruses. Stack it on top, and I basically just did the mind control utopia trick. Getting onto that side deck, I have the 3 electric viruses, which, especially with the Zen mains being supers and everyone gonna have them in their deck now, those are gonna be very important to just scoot that Zen mains out of the way. I have 2 DD Crow, stop most of the meta, 2 Fossil Dyna to stop even more of the meta, a Cyber Dragon and Chimera Tech, you never know, windups or Karakuris or whatever else. I've got a Imperial Iron Wall, good fight Chaos decks, you can't pay the cost to summon your monsters. I've got some Trap Stuns. I've got Mirror of Oaths for windups, Inzektor, Mirror Match, Heretics, whatever else will special summon stuff out of the deck. I've got Royal Decree, just I can use the traps I need and then go into Decree. Plus, if I'm siding Decree, I'm probably siding Trap Stuns, and most of these are coming out anyway. And then at my locals, I have a lot of fusion people with heroes, so I decided to put that in there. Now, I would run Chain Disappearance, but frankly I just don't own any of it. And yeah, my build is a 20-10-10 ratio. I think that's usually pretty balanced for most of the meta.